Check. Let's do this. I'm Chronix from the most extreme wrestling, and this is your AEW Dynamite review for August 25th, 2021. And we are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We got JR, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur all on commentary as they show us those lower third match cards just flipping on by as we see the fans. They're very excited for another live episode here with all the fans out here on the road. And they're going to start this thing off with Orange Cassidy. And he's got his boys, Chuck Taylor and Yuta, well, just for the stage. They don't stay for the match, but we will. People in the crowd. It was funny seeing the first couple of rows there on the floor. You know, you got like one guy in a mask, but a whole sea of people with the proper eye protection for the sun. They got them sunglasses because they're representing over there for Orange Cassidy. And tonight he's taking on Big Money Matt Hardy. And before the match even begins, Orange is doing his little kicks. Matt Hardy's doing his delete thing. The referee just allows it. He allows this to continue. And the fans, of course, are loving it until Matt Hardy puts his own hands into his pockets. But they do pop when he pulls out wads of cash. And I mean, who's going to boo wads of cash? I mean, I would be like hoping a gust of wind would come by and blow it my way is what I'm saying. Orange Cassidy, he does pick up one of these $100 bills and puts it in his pocket. So probably larger than some of his indie paydays back in the day, just picking up $100 before the match even really gets underway. Hey, look, on the outside, Matt Hardy hits a side effect on the ground. And I'm like, yo, out there on the outside, what is it with Matt Hardy these days just hitting the side effect like the first wrestling maneuver this guy pulls off? Side effect, his finisher. I mean, this is not a starter. This is his finisher, and he's doing it right there. It's crazy. Hey, what's up, Super Servants? Look, my chat is working tonight. Last week, I had people chatting. I couldn't even see it. Man, that's crazy. But it's happening now, so I can see it. So I'm going to continue with this. Matt Hardy takes control. He pulls the $100 bill out of Matt Hardy pulls the $100 bill out of Orange Cassidy's pocket. I'm glad he knew where it was, in which pocket it was in, because if you had to search around in the multiple pockets, it might be a little bit awkward, but he gets it out. Matt Hardy takes it old school. He does his sit down razor's edge type move from way back in the day. Orange Cassidy hits a senton bomb from the top rope with his hands in his pockets. So little Jeff Hardy shout out, I guess. Hardy boys, whatever. Matt Hardy's nose is super busted in this match. I do not know what happened to this man, but he was bleeding from his nose. It was all over his mouth. Matt Hardy cannot catch a break, but what he can catch is a stiff shot to the face, apparently. That's what happened there. Orange Cassidy's able to squeeze out a kind of a surprise win with blood on his pants. Got some on himself. That is not good. We see Malachi Black, and of course, he's in the darkness, and he says tonight he's going to be taking on Brock Anderson, and basically Brock Anderson should just leave. Like, he should get in the ring, and he should walk out and let the referee count this thing out. Because if Brock does go through with this match, he's going to be relentless, not only to Brock Anderson, but to his father, Arn Anderson, or Cody, or whoever gets in the way, whatever family member it may be. Malachi Black is going to lay out everyone. So, yeah, we already know Brock Anderson is in over his head. Even his father knows he's in over his head, and he's going to do it anyways. And even Malachi Black is trying to tell him to step down. But look, Brock, he's going to do it. He's in the main event, and he's going to do everything he can there against old Malachi Black. So, hey, you're in the main event. You got to go 100%. Am I right? I think so. One man who's really looking to go 100% is Chris Jericho. Look, his music is back, and he's back inside of the ring. He's here to address the crowd, but he's none too happy. He's not happy because he tapped out to MJF. He had his 5 labors of Jericho. He finally got to face MJF for the 3rd time, and he tapped out and he lost. But Jericho has a proposal for MJF. The proposal, one more match. And this match isn't just a regular match here with Jericho and MJF that he's proposing. It is if Jericho cannot win this match, if he cannot beat MJF, Jericho is no more in the ring. No more AEW matches for Chris Jericho. He will never wrestle again for AEW. Now, MJF, he comes out, he's interested in this. He says that he was bit embarrassed to hear Jericho even speaking about him because it's like, dude, I beat you 3 times, right? And here you are again after the 5 labors and you tapped out. So he's feeling that embarrassment for Jericho, right? He's like, my God, this guy just get over it. But Jericho, he wants to do it, and MJF says, look, I don't want to wrestle you again, but the idea of ending Jericho, to be the guy that puts Jericho down forever, to be done for all time, he's down for it. So hey, looks like that's gonna happen at All Out. So definitely, definitely. Yeah, okay. Look, Joey's Adventures. Was tonight the start of Bray Wyatt coming as a leader of the Dark Order? You know, I don't think with AEW, they've indicated in the past that they don't ever want to have a new leader of the Dark Order, but I I don't know. They said that they weren't. You know, when Malachi Black was floating around, they're like, "Oh, we're not going to do that. Nobody can replace Brody Lee." But if they get the opportunity, they gotta capitalize on that. Whether it's a new group, a separate group, a splinter group. Yeah, we'll get more to the Dark Order coming up. So we got the Varsity Blondes. They're cutting a promo in the back next to the lockers. Why not? They are the Varsity Blondes, right? They got Julia Hart with them. You know, she's got the cheerleader type vibes going on. They're getting their jackets, their letter jackets out of the lockers. And yeah, they want to advance in this tournament to go face the Young Bucks, the tag team champions, in a cage. So yeah, they're looking nice. I'm liking their tag team. I'm digging it. I'm down with it. I like the addition of Julia Hart. I think that's nice. So let's get this match right here. It's a tag team eliminator time. Now the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers and Brandon Cutler, they're all up on the stage so they can view this match. And Jurassic Express, they watch from the crowd. Lucha Brothers versus the Varsity Blondes. Julia Hart there, of course, as well. This is action you would come to expect from a match like this. It was good stuff. But look, the Lucha Bros, they pick up the win and advance to face Jurassic Express on Friday. So this is coming up quick because look, September 5th, All Out Chicago, sold out. I mean, look, that's right around the corner. It's about the end of this month. So we're coming up to it very quickly. And yeah, so things are happening, things are popping off. Jurassic Express, always the consummate good guys. You know, they extend the handshake inside of the ring. The guys, you know, it's like, great tag teams, good job. We're going to face each other. It's going to be clean, you know, best man win kind of thing, right? The Young Bucks coming up from behind, sneaking behind Jurassic Express. Just coming in from behind and pushing Jurassic Express into the Lucha Bros while the Lucha Bros weren't looking. The Lucha Bros are like, oh man, did we just get betrayed by Jurassic Express? But they soon realize what happened to the Young Bucks. You know, their guilty faces are not too far away. And, you know, they realize what happened. And Lucha Bros and Jurassic Express, they team up together. They dive to the outside on the Bucks. And yeah, Jurassic Express and Lucha Bros are still on good terms. So that's fantastic, you know. But hey, this Friday, look, when they collide in the ring, you know, it may not be so friendly anymore. Get a video on Andrade. He's got Chavo with him, of course. He's gonna be taking on Pac at All Out. So I think that's gonna be a good match. We'll see where they go from there. We also have Punk versus Darby Allin. That's got to be one of the key matches people are going to be very excited about. I'm excited about it. I want to see, does Punk, like, can he still go? It's been so long, you know, he hasn't been in the ring or at least on television. I mean, I'm sure he's trained, you know what I mean? But And Darby, it's a big coup for him to get a match like this in his career. I mean, yeah, that's something that's going to be a keystone of Darby's career, like, period. It's going to be on the DVD if they still make DVDs when the greatest hits come out. You know what I mean? Kenny Omega, of course, is taking on Christian at All Out. I thought that match was going to get changed or something, but after seeing Rampage, no worries, man. That's going to be nice. It's going to work. I like what they're doing. Chris Statlander, of course, taking on Britt Baker. So, all right, all right. But right now, Jamie Hayter, she's back. She's back inside the ring. She's looking nice. She's looking good. She's got Rebel, not Reba, right? Man, I'm going to get it messed up. And Britt Baker, the AEW Women's Champion. So Jamie Hayter's taking on Red Velvet. She's even got the apron on. I'm like, this woman over here, she is crazy. All right. Yeah, so Jamie, she is very aggressive here in this match. And Red Velvet, she hits 2 of the tope suicidas, but she like lands completely like pancaked on top of Jamie Hayter. I don't know why she did it like that, but she did it twice. Like, is that some kind of baking thing? Is it some kind of cake layering inside joke? I never know with AEW. They'll be writing people's like their names on shoes and stuff and like having Easter eggs and like sliding DVDs on tables. I mean, how far am I supposed to look into this? I don't know. Maybe I should be looking in real far, being like, what does this mean when she pancakes her twice? I don't know. But yeah, Red tries to stir this up with Jamie Hayter, but Jamie Hayter, no, Jamie Hayter gets the win. All right, post-match beatdown here, but Chris Statlander will not have it. She comes down, clears the ring, except for her and Britt Baker. So they're alone, but Britt, she escapes out of the ring before she can get dropped by Chris Statlander. And Chris Statlander alone in the ring has got the championship, and then Red Velvet is by her side. Britt Baker looking very mad and very sad as well. So in the chat, I've been told that I'm fired, leave the country. Okay. I don't plan on leaving the country, at least yet. And SmackDown is better, says Roman Reigns. Man, where do these people, how do they get into the chat? Okay. SmackDown is actually going to be in my town, like, in 2 days. And I don't even know if I'm going to go, honestly. I looked at the ticket sales. They look abysmal. They look bad. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I would love to see Edge. He's going to be there. Becky Lynch is going to be there. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to brave a crowd like that. Being in the situations that we're in. All right. Now, Evil Uno, he is back there in the back with the Dark Order and his friends, Alex Silver. He's upset that they haven't heard from Hangman Page. He's almost questioning the he's questioning the leadership of Evil Uno. And they're like, man, just because your name has a 1 in it doesn't mean that you're in control. So it seems like they might have some cracks in the foundation. And back to your earlier question, Joey's adventures. Yeah, they could have some kind of splintering going on, but Bray Wyatt only had like a couple guys with him, 2 guys. So yeah, I mean, it's possible that they could do something like that. I am not convinced personally that Bray Wyatt is going to end up coming to AEW. I don't have a lot of evidence for that. I just don't see it happening. I just don't. I'll believe it when I see it. But one thing that we really had to believe till we seen it is CM Punk. Now, Tony Schiavone interviewing CM Punk. As soon as CM Punk debuted, I was like, oh, that was really cool. People really accepted him. He's back. That's awesome. I'm back. Then the next thought I had was, I want to see Tony Schiavone interview him in the ring. And here we are. Here we go. Right here. It is here. And he's doing it. The fans are chanting while Tony Schiavone asks, what's the one thing that brought you back? The fans are chanting. They're soy facing in the crowd. They love it. And he said it's the young talent, it's people like Darby Allen. There was even a reference to Brian Danielson. So hey, he's going to be coming in pretty soon. But he says there's no more voice of the voiceless. He is retiring that term because now he's in a place where he doesn't need that because his voice is heard, his voice is listened to. He's in AEW, and that's true, and that's awesome. So hey, I'm glad he said that. And yeah, he said he looks at Darby Allin, and that's somebody that when Punk was 15 years old, that would be a wrestler that he would have been a huge fan of. So September 5th, all out. This is going down in Chicago. It's going to be great. He even says hello to his wife at home, and we all miss AJ Lee as well. April, we miss her too. So I'm hoping that she ends up in AEW. Who knows if that's going to happen? But that would be pretty legit. Punk goes around the ring and slaps hands with everybody. So they were all happy to see him. He was happy to see them. Miro, he's a TNT champion, and he's speaking about an original sinner. And this original sinner apparently is Eddie Kingston. And Miro's the Redeemer. His wife loves him because he's the king, he's the champion. So, okay, cool. Yeah, all right. We got a tag or a yeah, it's a tag match. It's a trios tag match. It's a Darby with Sting. It's a Darby, John Moxley, and Eddie Kingston taking on Ryan Nemeth, JD Drake, and Caesar Bononi. Who do you think wins this one? What was the purpose of this match? It was so Darby Allin could shine, which he does. He pins, I believe it was DJ Drake here. So yeah. Then out of nowhere, as Darby Allin is celebrating his win, Daniel Garcia. This man just jumps, runs down, jumps Darby Allin. What a jerk. I really like Daniel Garcia. I know he's smaller, he's young, he's got more experience that he can get over time, but hey, he's looking really nice right now. Yeah, he comes down, but he bails out of the ring before Sting and Eddie Kingston can intercept him. Backstage, we see Ty Conti. She's being interviewed by Alex Marvez. But once again, one word gets spoken and an interruption. The bunny interrupts and she says, look, you need to jump from the Dark Order to her group. And I'm like, oh yeah, Ty Conti is in the Dark Order. Maybe if I watch Dark and Dark Elevation, I would be reminded of that. But a lot of times I miss it. So yeah. Regardless, she has a contract, and Ty Conti rips up the contract. And the bunny, she throws a hella slap, a huge slap, and the girls fight. Referees break it up. Yeah. Next, we're shown a video of FTR. And they're tough boys. They remind us of how tough they are. And I said, all right, well, there's that segment. Probably a reason we don't see a whole lot of them. I mean, they're good in the ring and everything, but this kind of stuff, it's just like Santana and Ortiz make it way more entertaining. All right, we got Omega and the boys. They're coming down to the ring. Tony Schiavone's there. He's going to interview him. And Callis says he's going to take down Christian Cage. And Christian Cage promptly comes out. His music plays. He's walking down. And he's the Impact champion. And they show this small video of Cage in his early matches. They're reminding us that he wrestled for Callis way back in the day, and Callis fired him. Omega gets on the microphone and says, you think you know me? And I'm like, there you go. AEW in their finest glory. And yeah, so Omega says that he thinks he was more athletic than Christian Cage when he was 10 years old, or when he was 20, or now. So Omega really thinks a lot of himself. And Callis, I mean, he is tripping balls over here. This man's taking off his pink scarf, taking off his pink coat. Man, he wants to fight. Callis calls Christian second best. Christian cannot take a break. People always got to be dogging this man. He's the Impact champion. They better show some respect. But Christian goes for a fist, but there's too many men here in the ring. So he gets bamboozled. He gets attacked. He gets jumped on. What are we gonna do when all the elite guys are just attacking? Tell you what we do. We send out the elite hunter, and it was the perfect time for Ethan Page to run down and take care of this business. Yeah, so elite hunter, he's there. He takes care of it. Elite hunter, elite buster. I always call it elite buster, but I guess it's elite hunter. Regardless, that's how we end that segment. Now, Moxley, he's cutting a promo letting us know that Kojima will be facing him at All Out. So, cool. Trios match. This trios match is to remind us that QT Marshall will be wrestling on the pay-per-view against Paul White at All Out. So, yeah, that's still happening. And that's what this segment's about. Oh boy, can you wait? Can you wait until QT Marshall and Paul White get in the ring on a pay-per-view? Oh my goodness. I mean, that alone will make me pay the money to buy the pay-per-view. I don't even need to steal Big Money Matt Hardy's cash that fell on the mat. I don't even need that $100 to promptly use half of it for the pay-per-view. No, we got Billy Gunn, Austin and Colton Gunn taking on QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and Nick Camarado. Billy Gunn, dude, what is this man on? He looks amazing. Like he's fucking ripped. He's huge. And it's insane, right? Colton looks like a pair of bananas up in his tights. And yeah, man, I don't know, dude. Yeah. And Austin, I like Austin. But the point of this, look, QT is in this match. He's in the ring. He gets distracted because Paul White is sitting there. Paul White stands up. QT Marshall is like, I am distracted. Gets pinned. Surprised that he gets pinned, and he's very upset. Colton Gunn beat this man. So I hope you're ready because that pay-per-view, it's coming, and it's going to be, I mean, what are they going to do in that match? I mean, QT, he's just going to get chokeslammed and it's going to be over, right? I mean, what else would they do? I don't know, man. Maybe you'll cheap shot him, try to take them legs down. I'm not saying I'm interested to see the match. I'm just like trying to figure out exactly how this 5-minute match is going to go. All right. The American top team guy, the Lambert guy, he's back. He's got Scorpio Sky and his tag partner, right? Ethan over here. Check this out. So, yeah, so, what is the point of this? He cuts this promo. You know, once again, it's the same thing every time. Like, I get it. It's good, but what's the point, right? He's cutting a promo about the young talent. He's hating on Zoomer babies. He's using all the buzzwords. He's, making all the boomers feel justified in their hatred of the younger generations. I mean, Jim Cornette's probably feeling like his job got taken, but then again, they wasn't going to hire Jim Cornette anyways, and he definitely wouldn't be there in the middle of a pandemic. So you got Lambert doing whatever he's doing. Regardless, Alex Marvez is interviewing Arn Anderson outside of Brock Anderson's locker room. And and I thought the strangest thing about that segment is why does Brock Anderson have his own locker room? I mean, I get it. He's in the main event, but come on, dude. His own locker room? I seriously doubt this is a thing that happened. All right. Now check this out. This is a main event. And we start this thing with only 5 minutes left in the show. So, they don't have a lot of faith, even on the timing of this show, for Brock Anderson to survive this match. Not whatsoever. It's Malachi Black taking on Brock Anderson. And this is the only one-on-one main event match in AEW that Brock Anderson's ever going to get in his whole career. But he does have Arn Anderson on his side. And Brock, at the beginning of this match, takes down Malachi Black, surprisingly. Well, I guess he better get his licks in while he can, right? And Malachi, he hits one knee to the face to Brock Anderson. Brock Anderson's in the corner, and he's really hurting. He's like dazed and confused. Brock tries to take advantage over here. Arn drops a towel on the floor. Malachi Black is begging him, look, Arn, just throw the towel in the ring. Just give it up. Just because your son, he's gonna get destroyed here in this match, and you don't want that to happen because it's gonna suck for him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but Arn, he's ready. He's ready. He's ready for this thing to continue. Apparently. Oh my goodness! Look, a black mass kick to the face, and Malachi Black wins this. Arn, he comes in the ring. He helps Brock up. Malachi's already won. Malachi goes out to the side, gets a chair. Arn Anderson, though, he sees it. He's ready to fight. I'm like, this dude is going to fight Malachi Black. Is he crazy? But, yeah, Malachi Black goes for a black mass kick, right? And Arn Anderson, he counters it. What? He's like, I just countered that shit. I was like, how even does one do? But he blows Arn Anderson. He's hurting. He's grabbing onto his family jewels. And then Black Max kick right to the face. Malachi Black lays him out. And then Lee Johnson runs down and Malachi Black leaves the ring. So, Malachi Black was saying that he's going to basically lay everyone out who's even loosely connected with the Nightmare family, right? However, Lee Johnson comes out and he leaves. So, something to think about. Maybe there's a little bit of future action going on right there. But that was AEW Dynamite. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at MXWChronics. I have a Twitch, twitch.tv/donut_space. And the YouTube Wrestling Federation, you can follow that on Facebook at facebook.com/YouTube Wrestling Federation or on YouTube, youtube.com/YouTube Wrestling Federation. And I will catch you guys next time.